Hello, everybody. I'm Mr. Brown, and this is the Proclaim Report. Now, what's the Proclaim Report? Well, it's the report about Proclaim Ministries. I've done these in the past. We called them Proclaim News, but I like the report because it's kind of like a report card without the grades, hopefully, but just giving you an update about what's been going on in the ministry. So in this Proclaim Report, I'm going to talk about 4 things. I need to look at my notes to find out what they are. Number 1, it's summertime. School is out. Number 2, we're going to talk about family time, life with the Browns. What's going on with the Brown family? Number 3, one thing I just can't stop saying. Just can't stop saying it. And lastly, clips from the calendar in this edition of the Proclaim Report. It's summertime. School is out and summer's in. I didn't have to tell some of you that because it's hot. Actually, the official summer starts next week, but it's been hot here in Reading. And then it got cold in Reading, and that's just what summer's about, right? But school is out, and kids are so excited. Some of you parents are not that excited because school is out, but school has been great this year. So far this school year, actually this year, January till now, which is not a school year. The school year runs, you know what I'm saying. But since January, I'm so excited about the opportunity we've had in schools. I've spoken 142 times to over 10,000 people. Now, many of them were students from grades K through 12, and it's so exciting to be involved in school. And although it's summertime, we are not done. We have a lot of planning, a lot of new things to do, getting ready for the new year because pretty soon you'll see in the stores back to school sales, back to school parties, back to school supply drive. And pretty soon you'll see back to school tears because some of them kids going to be crying and they got to go back to school. The truth is, a lot of kids I know get bored in the summer and they can't wait to go back to school. But I'm excited about the new things we're doing with the schools we work with. Number 1, we're going to create some new posters and things to be up around the school signage to help to reinforce the message from the Choose Well program. We're also going to create a mentoring program for students and their parents. Oh, I can't wait to tell you about that. And we're going to expand our outreach into many different areas and also creating some curriculum for school. So I can go to a school, do a great assembly, and have follow-up materials for them. So believe me, I will tell you all about that later. But in the meantime, if you would like to bring the Choose Well program to a school near you, just visit hellomrbrown.com, send us a message, start the conversation. Even if you're not a school administrator or a teacher, but you would desire to help the program come to your school, let us know. We want to work with churches, individuals, businesses to help get this message out all around, not just United States, but around the world. And sometimes I don't dream big enough. I am a dreamer, by the way. But we want to help kids make better choices to live better lives. So visit hellomrbrown.com if you'd like to get a Choose Well program in a school near you. Life with the Browns. Life with the Browns is fun. It's amazing. I am overwhelmed every day that God has blessed me with such an amazing family. I often look at my cell phone. I have a new picture on my cell phone of our family when the home screen comes up. And every day that I look at this, I'm just amazed that I get this awesome family. I don't know if you can see that there. We'll post it. But this is my family, the Browns, and we're doing well. Although Evan and Sophia are kind of struggling with a cold, and whenever they get a cold, that means everybody in the house might get sick, but I'm fighting it. I'm scarfing down the vitamin C. Haven't gotten sick yet. But just a quick update. Sophia's going to kindergarten next year. Yes, time flies. She graduated from pre-K. Now she's going to kindergarten next year, and so we're excited about that. Mom's not so excited, but we're adjusting to her being gone all day long. 2, Evan is walking now. He is so funny as he walks. And you know what? He loves his big sister. He's always trying to climb on her, be around her. But he also been giving Daddy some love lately, too, which has been pretty exciting. He'll come and get in my arms, or he'll try to come find me in the office. And as I was recording this, he came in looking for Daddy and got in my lap. And he actually said hi into the microphone. It was pretty cool. But I'm really enjoying my son and watching him develop. My wife is doing well. She is so talented. I just can't. It's overwhelming to see how talented she is sometimes, to see the things how creative she is. She recently threw a party for Sophia. Actually, we had 2 birthday parties for Sophia. My wife came up with the cake, a Paw Patrol cake, stuffed animals for the kids. My wife's just amazing in so many ways. And Recently, she designed all of the posters for a campaign we did for a school called We Are Brave. Great work, amazing woman. I'm just so pleased to be married to her. And I want you to do me a favor. Many of you see what I do because I'm up front, but you don't see what she does because she's beside me or behind the scenes. And so I want you to send her just a note of thank you if you appreciate my wife or anything that comes from this ministry. Just send her shoot her a quick email at Andrea B at proclaimministries.com. Andrea B at proclaimministries.com. Just tell her thank you. She didn't ask for this, but I just want her to know that the work she does is not just in home. It has an impact on this ministry, the work I do in schools. And so just give her a shout out and say thank you to my wife. I really appreciate it because this is Life with the Browns. One thing I can't stop saying, I just can't stop saying it, even though I'm not saying it right now, but my heart attitude is always saying it over and over and over again, and that is thank you. Thank you for your support. Many of you support financially. Some of you have been supporting for over 10 years. And when I first got started in ministry, I would hear stories of people getting donations of $350,000 or $200,000 matching grant. And not that we wouldn't want some of those. If you got that kind of money, hey, bring it on. Bring it on. But it means so much to me to get $25 checks. Some people have been donating to this ministry $25 a month for the last 10 years. That is amazing. The commitment. Not only that, the prayer. Some of you pray for our ministry because you don't have finances to give. And I'm really impressed with people who say, hey, we can't give you financially right now because we're giving to this, and this right now. I'm like, that's amazing. You're a giver. But they're still committed to pray for our ministry. I want to thank you all who encourage us. Your words of encouragement mean so much. People will stop me and tell me things and stop us and say, thank you for what you do. Some of you show up and give moral support at events. Some of you volunteer. All those things are encouraging. Some of you join the team and you're on the team and you do this thing here, this thing there. Some of you share our post and advocate for our ministry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My heart can't stop saying thank you enough. And especially when things happen, like recently I had a conversation with some students about depression. They were saying they were depressed, two different students. And I was just ask questions to them and talk to them about depression. And I believe that sometimes depression can be a choice. That when we choose to focus on the negative things in our lives, or things that are not going well, our expectations not being met, we're disappointed, and we focus on those things, all of us would be depressed. If I looked at all the times I felt like a failure, how I failed my wife, my kids, my mom, my sister, ministry, if I focused on all those negative things, unmet expectations, I would be depressed all the time. But the reality is we should be focusing on those things that are good. Philippians talks about focusing on things that are a good report or that are just good in general. I can't think of the verse right now. But think of all the awesome things that we have in our lives. And in that same chapter, actually in that same book, Philippians, Paul talks about in chapter 2 that to live as Christ, die as the gain. That as a believer, I got it made. I get to live on earth and I live for him. But if I die, I get to be with him. That's amazing. And so I challenge these students to do a 5-day challenge of writing down 5 things that they're grateful for that's good in their lives, so they can stop focusing on negative things. And the reason I'm telling you a story is because you are part of this story. When you support us, you are part of the story. So I challenge them for 5 days to write down 5 things every day that they're thankful for. But one student sent me an email, and this is what she wrote down on her email. She said this: "Hi, Mr. Brown. Today I'm thankful for, number 1, having a loving mom, brother, and dad. Number 2, having a house to live in. Number 3, being able to speak Spanish and English. Number 4, having the chance to go to school. Number 5, having music to bring me up when I'm mad or down. Those are 5 things I'm grateful for. I hope you have a nice day. Bye." That was amazing to me because that's a choice. It's a choice to look on the positive things and be grateful for what you do have. And it's also a choice to look at all the negative things and what you don't have. And so what about you? Are you struggling with depression? I'm not talking about clinical depression and chemical balances in your body. I don't know anything about that. But I know sometimes we can choose to look on the negative things, and that can lead to depression. And so the reason I told you that story, and there's so many more stories I'll tell you in future Proclaim reports, is that you are a part of that story. You are part of that young lady's life being changed. You're a part of her starting to look on the bright side of things and look at life in a different way. And I know I wasn't able to share the gospel with her at that time, but I'm excited because she's going to be part of the mentoring program in the future. But you know what? I'm being salt and light in a very dark place. And you are a part of that. So thank you so much. I can't stop saying thank you. 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 Thank you so much. Clips from the calendar. Hey, our calendar is very busy during the school year, and right now in the summer it's not that busy as far as events are concerned, but we have a lot of work to do. And one of the biggest things is building our team, but we'll talk about that later. But we do have events coming up next week. Myself and my wife will be at 2 separate events. My wife and the kids will be at Hack Creek Community Church helping lead their vacation Bible school. So please pray for them there. She'll be leading music and doing everything else that she does so well. I, on the other hand, will be at Neighborhood Church for their sports camp. Second year in a row doing sports camp. I'll be speaking twice a day, and I'll be sending out a text to remind you guys to pray for us this week. If you don't get our text, prayer text, just you can sign up for it. It's very simple. Just send the word pray, P-R-A-Y, P-R-A-Y. I think that's how it shows up on the screen, to 40650. So get your phone out. The 2 number is 40650. Then the comment or what you put in the message is the word pray, P-R-A-Y, and press send. That will send it to the system. You will get a response back. You have to verify by typing yes that you do want to receive the text. And there you go. You're part of our text. And every time I get ready to speak or we do ministry events, you will get a text asking you to pray for us. And really do appreciate that. Right now we have about, 300 some people sign up for our text messaging program. And it's really beneficial. It's really great to hear from you all and to know that you're praying for us. I remember one day I told a student that, there's hundreds of people praying for me and him right now. And he said, that's weird. But it's not weird. It's a blessing. So thank you so much for being a part of what we do. So that is it for this Proclaim report. I don't know how often I'll send these. I want to send them more often than I have in the past. So if you want to hear more of them, let me know. Give me some feedback. Say, hey, Mr. Brown, let me know. If you got questions about anything going on in the ministry, please ask. And I will definitely give you an answer the best I can, because I want to continue our partnership because you were a part of this team. Thank you so much. There I am again. I can't stop saying thank you. Thank you for watching, supporting, and being involved with this Proclaim Report or Proclaim Ministries. Thank you for watching Proclaim Report. Thank you. Bye-bye.